Alright, so now what we need to do is make the links that go from the servos on up to the swash plate. So let's check out the manual. The manual recommends that these are rods are 31 millimeters in length, and that the center point for the actual rod ends is about 47 millimeters. So let's take a look at that. See where we're at here, and I'll get my caliper here. We'll measure that. 47 approximately, center to center. Okay, and then we'll check that. See where we're at. Okay, so we need to go down quite a bit here. Alright, if one side's going off and you're screwing in, and one side seems to be getting more thread bite, just use your balling pliers to hold that linkage rod so that way they're symmetrical as far as thread. So let's take a look here. Alright, we're pretty close there. Okay. Alright, so we have one done. Let's do two more. Take a look here, see where we're at. A little more. Okay, two, and let's take a look, see what we have. Just a hair more. Take a look. Alright. When we put them on, again, A's facing out, so we're going to have to twist it. So we have one going out because the actual ball is reversed there. So we'll go ahead and pop that on, and then we'll make sure our A is facing outward here. Alright, and we'll do the same on the other side here. And A facing out, A facing in, here we go. Pop that on there. And alright, the inner frame one, you could say it's tricky. It's not really. It's just the fact that we used Loctite on here. So we need to back that off easy. Real easy. Actually, if you want to make a note to self, if you watch this before you build yours, don't put Loctite on that until you're ready to install this ball here. So let's go ahead and install the ball. We'll get our balling plier here. That's what it's for. And we'll pop that on. There we go. And then the servo there, we'll need to turn this 90. Alright. And we will put just a small amount of Loctite there, just a little bit. Alright. And let's get this back in the frame. So, note to self, yeah, definitely hold off on the Loctite on the long ball on the swash plate until you're installing servos or installing the actual linkage rods. Or you could make up the linkage rods first and actually put them on, so that way it's already on there. So, but we got it on there, no problem. Alright, so now we're going to put this ball link on here, put that on the servo horn, pop that on. Alright, so now we have all our servos in place, like that. Rods, we're 90'd out, we're looking good. Got the helical gear, mounted up with the pinion, got our gear mesh, and we just have a few more Things like the speed control. Basically, we have a speed control, we have the front tray, and but before we do that, we have just a couple other screws that need to get put into place. Here's a frame spacer here that goes underneath the lower main gear, so we'll pop that in there right now, and let me get those screws. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this in here. Whoops. Again, if you have big fingers like me, that's why I say you might want to have some tools like a hemostat or something like that. So what we'll do is we'll get this. I will see if I can get in here. Whoa. Going through the back here. It's great about these trays. You just pull this tray out right here. Alright, and then I'll come in through the back here. See if I can do this. Get this to go in here. Okay. Alright. Okay. Gotta love those trays right there. These are for mounting your 3GX, your receiver. There's screws on both sides, self-tapping screw, and that enables you to push that piece in and out. So right there, we could have put this piece in during the frame build process when I didn't have the main gear on, but waited to the end here to do that, so that's why it's a little more tricky, but you can see that rear piece can be removed and you can just get in there with a pair of hemostats. Or if you have small fingers, again, you could probably get in there. Alright. Get that on there. And then we'll Loctite this side. Let's see. Put this off. Get a little more. Okay. Alright. So now we got to think about how we're going to wire this, where we're going to put our wiring, and how that's all going to work out. Again, Line's already done the hard work for you as far as soldering up to the motor and also to the speed control. So you can plug these in. They're color coded for you, and they are pretty stiff when you first plug them in due to the fact that they're brand new. Let me turn this this way because I'm right-handed. Push that in there. Whew. It's tight. If you can't do it, or you want something to hold on to it for you, I'm elected to use my needle nose to hold on to it. It is very stiff. What you want your terminals to, connection to be that way. Alright. And one more. Black here. Alright, let's make sure we seal that one off though. Alright. They're a little snug, like I said, but that's a good thing. Alright, so here's the speed control that lays inside. you'll notice that inside the frame, let me turn this so you can see it, there's actually those rubber side plates. That one is a mounting location for the tray itself, but also to shield the speed control from making contact with the side frame. So again, very innovative, and makes it a lot easier to assemble your helicopter. And pretty much we're done. We're almost complete with the build. The only thing that would need to be happening here is to insert that plastic piece. We'll mount up the speed control to the tray via a zip tie, and that'll be pretty much the extent of the build as far as the main components there. So I hope it's been helpful, or at least just to see how it goes together. So let's go ahead and mount this up. It has a hole for a zip tie here. Let's get a long zip tie. Let's put this through here. Actually, I go like this, and then we'll put this here. Actually, let me bring this up top. Yeah, we'll just go from the top here. That way we can tighten down from the top side. Okay, there we go. Alright, push that wire down, up, through, bring these out. We'll solder those up with whatever type of connector we're going to utilize. Bring these wires forward for now. Okay, there you go. Look at how clean that looks. Awesome. Controller's right there down below. And now we'll use the self-tapping screws here. And the screw lengths that you're going to want to use for this are the 8mm lengths. And on the top, the very top, we'll use the longer screw, which is a 14mm. There's these caps. These caps go here. And let's get the X tool that we need. We'll drive this into the dampener, if you will. This is to keep your canopy from moving around. Drive that in. And then the 8mm ones go on the other two spots here. So drive that in there. Beautiful. And one thing I just realized right now when I was doing this, we're going to have batteries up here. And if we're going to have batteries up here, guess what? We don't want this tab protruding up top. So, rather than go the whole way and have to worry about that, we have a battery. Let's go ahead and pull it now. Not a big deal. Let's pull this out and fix the issue now, because later on that would have been an issue for the battery and clearance. So you want to keep that nice and smooth up top. So we'll do that. And if it sticks up down below, it's not going to matter. It's not going to interfere with the battery. So that's that. Go ahead and put that back down again. Watch our wire, of course. Alright. Okay. Again, the long screw for the top with those insert, and then the shorter 8s go down below here. There's 2 of them. Long insert, dampener grommet, plug this in here. Let's see if I can turn that so you can see. Okay, and the 8s again. So if you're looking to get started into helicopters, again, this is the Trex 500 EFL Pro flybarless version, and we've started building this a few hours ago, and as you can see, it goes together very easily. Minimum of tools required, minimum of space required. So you know, we got everything here. We got servos, we have the rotor head, the full tail. There's no upgrades or anything required. That's all there. We do need to glue this piece right here, so we'll do that. We'll do that right now. Actually, let's go ahead and take care of that business. And what we'll do is I'll move this back just a tad. We'll loosen that up, and then I'm gonna slide that aft, and I'm gonna glue this right here. So what I'll do is I'll put a bead of glue. Again, that's why you want the towel. You want a towel so that way you don't get any on your table. Just take out the excess. Let that set up, and then once it sets up, I'll go ahead and slide this back over. But servos are in place. The only thing we have to really think about, worry about now is setting up our radio, getting our 3GX installed, getting our battery situated on the front. We have Velcro to do that, so we'll get that on there. And then we also have various straps for the battery support on the front to secure our batteries. So we have that as well. So we can put these through here and turn this again. Pull these through. That way we can secure our battery. Again, we'll put Velcro right there. Want to leave that open just for the wiring stage. Let's go ahead and put the blades on it. That would make it even more complete. Give it that finished look there. Alright, 3G blades. Again, the blades rotate clockwise. So you want to have your leading edge facing accordingly. So let me line up the hole here. Okay. Oops. Alright, so we have all our rods to length per the plan there. Our servo horns still need to be adjusted once we turn on our radio. And all we need to do now is, again, do the wiring for the 3GX. We'll do the canopy. And then we're done with the build. The video or supporting video we'll do will be one for the 3GX, and that's where we'll do the radio setup. But as far as the build, we're pretty much, I'd say, done with the build aside from the canopy. So again, if you're looking to get started, you can build a helicopter in a few short hours, or you can break it up into a few evenings, an hour an evening or something like that, and be ready to go by the weekend. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope you saw, the way the helicopter assembles, and I hope that helps you if you are in the process of building, making it easier for you to see some of the mistakes, some of the processes, some of the tips, and just makes it easier for you to decide on how you're going to put yours together. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon at the field. Okay. The last bit of the assembly process is the canopy and the grommets. On the 500, we have just the grommet and the hole there. The holes are already pre-done for you, and you basically want to just walk those in. You may want to use one of your hex wrenches, and you can use that to push it in on the back side and get it in the hole there. Once it's in, you can just push it on the back, get it all so it's set in there correctly. And I'm going to go ahead and get them all in place right now. And once I get them all in there, then I'll drop a CA on the back side from the inside of the canopy, and that way I don't have to worry about the grommets trying to push out when installing them on the helicopter. Another thing you want to do is lube them. You can use like a petroleum type jelly, or you can use oil or grease. Just depends on what you want to use. Note some lubricants can cause the grommet to deteriorate, so use what you have. You can use grease or whatever. I'm going to use some Zap-A-Gap, some medium CA, so it doesn't run out the other side, and I'm just going to put that on the inside here, around the inside of the grommet there. And same, like I say, for all around, I'm going to do that. And just let that set up. You can kick it if you have a kicker, or you can use epoxy. So in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and kick it. So this is a CA accelerator. So we'll do that, and then go to the other side here, do the same thing. Let me turn it so you can see this here. Yeah, just get it on the outer edge, don't get it in the hole. That won't help you. Okay. Alright, let that do its thing for a second. Again, then we'll just kick it. Alright, so while that sets up, we'll go ahead and get a small drop of oil here. Just put oil. And you can do the same the other side. Alright. And then we'll put on our canopy. Again, our wiring and the 3GX installation with receiver. I will do that in another segment, so you'll have that information, but I just want to get you the build process here so you can see the 500 EFL Pro built, ready to rock here. And there it is. It's a beautiful machine. I think it was like 3 or 4 hours to assemble from start to finish here, and now all we have to do is set up our radio gear and we'll be ready to fly. Do have some soldering, again, Dean's connectors, things like that, but that's very simple. So I hope you check out your local hobby shop. This is available now. It's a beautiful machine. I really like it, and I can't wait to get to go out and fly it. Make sure you get yourself an aligned pitch gauge if you don't have one already. Some of those tools I mentioned, at the very least, you're going to need this. As far as tools, you'll need some form of measuring tool. Well, you have this right here. So again, you can use that to help measure your rod guides. And the Velcro, everything else is included with the kit. So this is everything you see out of the box of the 500 EFL. Everything that I've used has been included, aside from the tools that I supplied. So that's all you need, and you need your radio and battery. That again, I said that was a 3300 6S pack, and you're ready to fly. So I hope you enjoyed it. My name's Jeff Fassbinder. Again, if you have any questions, please check out www.align.com.tw. And if you have any immediate concerns or questions that need answered, please email me directly. My name's Jeff, and that's JEFF @AlignRCUSA.com. Thanks for watching.